Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Pop-Tarted, and this is my first installment of my new series called. I don't know what I'm gonna call this exactly. But pretty much this is going to be a series of videos in which I um, show my first impressions for games I have recently played. Um, my first game I'm going to be I'm going to be not reviewing. Reviewing is when you talk about the game in whole. I'm going to be showing how I thought my thoughts on the game so far. Um, First of all, let's I'll tell you how far I've gotten. So far, I just got um to Abazet island, or not island, but I I got off the home island, the starting area, and now I'm on Abzet. I went through the whole inn sequence, the place where they took Bunker inside the inn, and I just stepped foot outside the inn, couldn't find a pillar to save at, so I'm just staying outside the inn, and my TV's on right beside me. So that's about, I don't know, hour and a half-ish of gameplay. And I did actually kill like everything I came in contact with. So my thoughts at the beginning. I did a little research before buying the game because obviously you wouldn't want to waste $20 on something that you wouldn't enjoy. And it seemed pretty interesting. I don't know exactly how I found it out. It's not a very well-known game, and the first Magna Carta was released on the PS2. So it's sort of weird how they released the second one on the Xbox 360 instead of the PS3. It's Xbox 360 exclusive. It is a slightly cel-shaded Japanese RPG featuring a young man named Juto, or at least that's his name, because the premise of the story is that he has amnesia, and from what I gathered so far, he was a warrior. He served in the army. He could not pick up a real sword for the beginning of the game because he had like recurring memories of like the army before he got amnesia. And so whenever he tried to pick up a sword, it like stunned him. He couldn't pick it up, and yeah, he does get over that fairly early, about an hour in, so that's not too bad. The voice actor, I'm fairly sure, of Juto is the same guy that voiced Ichigo in anime Bleach, which is pretty funny because for me, I couldn't really recognize the voices the same, but when he's attacking, his like raw, like raw, like stupid like grunting sounds whenever he attacks, like battle cries or whatever, I could totally picture Ichigo saying that, and then I looked it up, and apparently it was right. I think. Of course, it wasn't a YouTube video, so you can't really trust it all that much, but yeah. There has been a very controversial rating on IGN. IGN rated it 6.8 or a 5.8, or I'm pretty sure it's a 6.8. Many people rated it a 9 or a 10 on the whatchamajiggies, the readers rating or whatever it's called, saying that IGN was wrong. They have obviously not liked JRPGs. I don't know. There was one guy. I really hate the people that do this, that obviously have not played the game. This is what it said. It said, do you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm gonna look up that one quote. IGN.com. Just stay with me, guys. Stay with me. I'm just. This is gonna be pretty fast. Magna Carta 2. Let's see. Can I find it? Magna Carta 2. Reviews. Review. Yeah, it got 6.8, an okay, takes every role-playing cliché ever created, toss them in a bag, and shake them up. Pour the contents out on the floor, and you have your design document for Magna Carta 2. Is their opening sentence for their review. Basically, it goes on saying the story is very cliche. Everyone's heard it before. If you played a handful of Eastern role-playing games, you've heard the story before. Not much originality in quest design. Wish I were. Battle system's annoying. Stuff like that. Oh, I don't know. Oh, maybe it wasn't on here. Maybe it was on GameStop. Huh. What the hell? I totally saw a review which had, okay, well, IGN gave it a 6.8. GameSpy gives it a, they don't have a review for it. What about game stats? God damn it, no one has a rating for it. Okay, well, pretty much, someone said, I agree with this completely. All the other gaming websites gave it the same score. I think it deserves it. IGN has it right. I'm like, so what if everyone else gave it the same score? That doesn't mean it's a bad game. Just because people give it like 7s or 6s doesn't mean it's a bad game. So far I love it. And sure, the battle system may be annoying, and I could see very, very well how it could get more annoying later on in the game. I still really like it. I like the art style, I like the characters. I just met the Crocell guy, which looks a lot like Hope from Final Fantasy 13. Yeah, by the way, this game is much like Final Fantasy 13, sorry about that. It got cut off for a second. Pretty much, yeah, this game is a lot like Final Fantasy 13. If you can put up with Final Fantasy 13, you can definitely put up with this game. The combat system in Final Fantasy 13, it was very original, with the little bar that you had to fill up every time you needed to attack. You had to fill up the bar, pick different spells and stuff. This is just a lot like that, because pretty much, okay, let me go over the battle system. Pretty much because I haven't had a real party so far, I'm not entirely sure how the chain break over limit thing with party members go, but here's I got the gist of the single one. Pretty much you attack a bunch of times. If you attack too fast, which not really that fast, but if you attack, there is a bar on the bottom middle of the screen, which is blue. If the blue bar fills up all the way, you go into a, what is it called, like over limit stage or something. And when you're in the over limit stage thing, you pretty much gain a lot more attack. A lot more, like, I don't know, defense or anything, but pretty much you get powered up. In the beginning of the game, you only get 3 attacks while you're in the over limit stage. Then, after you attack 3 times, you have to go into the overheat stage, which is pretty much, you can just stand there for about 2 seconds, and then you can run around, but you still can't attack for another, like, 4 seconds or something. Pretty annoying. It's not that bad, actually, because it's pretty much just like waiting for the stupid bar to fill up in Final Fantasy 13, except it's less like there. And I'm pretty sure as you go along and get more powerful, you can attack more times in the over limit stage and attack more times until you get to the overlimit stage. That's what I think, I hope. Or else it would be pretty annoying, but still, I would still play it. The art is, the graphics are really beautiful in this game. The hair, what really gets to me is, I mean, not gets to me, but like, what really makes me love graphics a lot, especially in like Final Fantasy 13 in this game, is the hair. You can see like every single like strand of hair just like move. As you can see in like the snapshot I have right here, you can just pretty much see like every individual strand of hair, which is pretty crazy. Like, oh, and it does the same thing in Final Fantasy 13, which is pretty cool. Um, what else? What else? The story I already went over. Well, I didn't really go over it. Judo, after he got amnesia, he was picked up by a young woman about the same age as him, I guess, who shared like a brother-sister kind of relationship with him. The fuck? Her name is Melissa. It's not much of a spoiler, but she dies like an hour into the game by a man named Sligar or something. I'm not freaking sure. I can't remember. It said his name like twice only in the whole game so far, so I don't remember. But Sligar, or whatever his name is, killed her, and throughout like the cutscenes and talking and stuff, it seems like they know who Juto is. Maybe because Juto was maybe an enemy or an ally or something. But yeah, pretty much they wanted to get revenge on Juto or something, so he's like, here, look at this, and then he just like strangled her, and that's pretty bad. But that is when Juto gets the courage to pick up a real sword, which is a character development. Yay! Right now I have the map open for Abizet, and it looks pretty humongous. There's only like 3 areas in the whole island, the first island, and right now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 areas in this one. 10 more. And the map looks a lot more complicated too. Which is another thing that it's pretty linear. This game is an MMO without the multiplayer. Pretty much. It's like MMO with cutscenes and single player only. It's pretty, I don't know. I think that was one of the main reasons I found out about this game, is because I really liked I don't know what they did with it. There's cutscenes, there is like the best of both like areas of game. Like, I love in MMOs how they have all these quests, and like you can explore around a large area, you can fight things out in an open world, which is awesome in this game. I love that. They can just like, there's no separate battle arena, there's no turn-based. You go up and you can attack as just go. There's a monster over there, you can kill it. Not unlike Final Fantasy games, except Final Fantasy 12, I think, where you have to like go in a separate arena, or like Tales of Vesperia, where you have to do that too. This game, yeah, it's actually sort of like Tales of Vesperia, except with so far less like abilities and no arenas. There are items, there are inventory slots, there are accessories, there are a lot of things. Sorry, this is my first like review or impression video. I know I'm missing something. I know I was talking about something earlier. Let's go over the characters. I've already talked about Juto, pretty much the main character. Melissa dies. Don't really need to talk about her. I know. I'm sorry if that's a spoiler, but not really. It's pretty early in the game. Um, there is the Princess Zelfia or something, or Zelfa. I don't know. I don't remember her real name. It's like Roselfa or something. Um, but she is a princess, and um, she's a princess of the Southern Empire or whatever. And yeah, and there's also what was his name? Like, no, Alex was the guy who's annoying as hell. Uh, damn, what was his name? Huh? I don't know. Big giant guy. Looks like an ogre, sort of with hair. He not much character with him. He's sort of the like respectful type, like that angry, like angry if you do not respect your like higher. I don't know. He's like, I'll punch you in the face if you don't mind your manners, you dumbass. Pretty much like that kind of attitude. And he actually did punch Judo in the head after he also punched some other lord guy in the face or something. Yeah, so he's pretty much like that. Um, so yeah, this is my first review. I hope I get better as these goes on. I'm going to do another one right after this, so don't don't worry about like stopping randomly. Uh, goodbye.